For thousands of years, eyewitnesses have described a dark, hairy, bipedal creature, standing at 7 to 10 feet tall and weighing nearly 400 pounds. The beast is said to beat its chest with powerful arms and emit blood-curdling screams. They come from every corner of the country and have been described as a great ape of some kind. They have been spoken of often, but rarely seen. In the last 40 years, there have been more than 2,500 reported sightings of this beast, yet many scientists doubt their existence. What is this baffling, savage legend that has been the center of ghost stories since the beginning of time? Bigfoot. The accounts of this elusive and fierce monster have persisted for centuries. The reports have unearthed a wealth of evidence, from tracks to physical clues. Perhaps one of the most compelling pieces of evidence lies in the 1967 Patterson gimlin film. Not only has this film been one of the most popular Bigfoot videos, but it has shed light on the overwhelming evidence of the creature's existence. The film was shot by ex-cowboy Robert Patterson and Bob Gimlin. The two men lived near Yakima, Washington State, and had an interest in Bigfoot. Patterson had been involved in the hunt for the creature for years and had even written a book about it. The two planned to make a documentary about the elusive creature and concentrated their search near Bluff Creek because of footprints found there years earlier. The famous video is 352 frames long and depicts what appears to be a female Sasquatch. Supposedly, when the men came in contact with the creature, Patterson's unspookable horse went into a panic. And although there is a lot of evidence pointing towards the video being genuine, few scientists or researchers take it seriously. There are several different stories involving different people claiming to be the Bigfoot in a suit. However, all of these costume stories were falsified due to information released in 2010. In fact, a documentary on the Discovery Channel presented compelling math and anatomy, proving that it wasn't a costume at all. And I have created my own compelling evidence of my top 10 reasons why it was not a man in a suit. Number 1 is the Bigfoot's hooded nose. Humans and Sasquatches both have hooded noses. However, in the 1960s, all of the ape or Bigfoot suits had a very flat, pressed against the face nose. It was a very smushed nose. However, you can clearly see in this picture that the Bigfoot in the video had a hooded nose. Number 2 is the white pads you can see on the bottom of the feet when the Bigfoot walks. You can see the bottom of the feet in 12 of the 61 frames. Another reason is that the lift and the twist of the knees is very unnatural of a human, and the knees are actually knock-kneed, and that'd just be very hard to duplicate that motion. It'd be very awkward. The third reason is the body fat. You can visibly see the creature's body fat as it walks. You can see its fat rolls or its love handles. It'd be very hard to create this anatomy in a suit. Number 4 is how it glistens and darkens in the correct spots. In any animal, you can clearly see that it has different colors in different parts of its body, and especially common in apes or Bigfoots. Its head will be a different color. It often is an auburn hue, and that's clearly visible in this video. And it also has 4 different colors throughout the body, the Bigfoot did, so it was clearly not a suit. Number 5 is the fold under the arm. All humans have this, all Bigfoots or apes have this. It's a distinctive fold, and it could not be replicated by simply placing a pad under a suit. It could simply not be done. Number 6 was the distribution of hair. Like in all animals with hair, the fur isn't going to be perfect. It's going to be in different directions. It'd be very hard to create a suit that would look realistic. It'd be very difficult to glue the hair on to make it look realistic. It would not be a simple task, and you would have to have a chest plate, which they did not have in the 1960s. Number 7 is the arm length. This one speaks for itself. The creature obviously has longer arms than a human would. So once again, that one's very self-explanatory. Number 8 is the IT band rupture. This is this muscle shown right here as it walked. You can actually see the muscle flex. It'd be very hard or nearly impossible to create a suit that would show this type of anatomy or movement in the leg. Number 9 is the breast visible on this creature. You can clearly see the Cooper's ligament, which is right here, shown right here. No suit could duplicate this ligament, which I think is one of the most compelling pieces of evidence, is that ligament. Number 10, there was actually an expert the year this video was made. His name was Janos Prohaska. He was an actor and a stunt performer in many movies. He often wore animal suits or monster suits, and he was very adamant and persisted that this was a true video, it was not a man in a suit, and his expert opinion was very appreciated and respected because I believe he would know, because he had firsthand, he had experience being in suits like this, and he just believed this video to be true. There are many reasons I believe this one to be true, but these are just my top 10 reasons. Although this video has been scoffed at by many, its authenticity has never been disproven. Unfortunately, the original film no longer exists, there are only copies. Patterson supposedly made a heap of money from this film, but unfortunately, he died in 1972 due to terminal cancer at age 46. Gimlin's association with the film and the common assumption that it was a hoax eventually became such an annoyance to him and his wife by the end of the 70s that he refused to speak of it for nearly 3 decades. However, nowadays, Gimlin attends Bigfoot conferences every now and again. Although there's many skeptics out there, I believe this film to be true. The enormous amounts of overwhelming evidence really is unbelievable. The film truly does depict one of the greatest mysteries of all time, and although we may never know for sure if it is truthful, it is, without a doubt, one of the most compelling films ever. Thank you.